Why should technology companies invest in Central Asia when Uzbekistan is moving towards digital transformation by 2030?
Very right. It's a very important question for everybody in your network. It's a huge network you have got, and I would like to give you some deep insight about what's happening in this part of the world.
Why Uzbekistan becoming a strong entry point for companies that want to expand into Central Asia and the CIS region?
He started his journey, His Excellency, when he had the addition of digital transformation, when he was invited by our beloved Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi.
Why should global technology companies work with local partners to enter the Uzbekistan market faster and more effectively?
The investment is one tool. If you have money, good, money is very important. But when you have to enter a region, then you need to have a local kind of partner, local channel partner, local face. Because this country has never been witnessed such kind of digital transformation.
Why Uzbekistan? A good place to build technology teams with young and skilled talent.
So more than 60% are the youth. The population of this country is around.
How do you see AI and blockchain transforming global trade and finance in the next decade?
There's a way we used to trade in India or any part of the world was barter system. Barter system was if you have
participated in international forums like the Cryptoverse Summit and Global Business Services Forum. What insights did you gain from these platforms?
And blockchain is a technology which works, is the foundation is the energy. Energy comes from data centers.
Dear audience of Global CEO Club, this is Sher Afzal, the founder, the chairman of Global CEO Club Private Limited. It's a registered entity here in Pakistan and headquarters based in USA. I started this entity around 7 years ago. Now it's scattered all over the world. It has very strong positions all over the world to support the business community, business world to expand drastically. During our session, podcast session, I would share with you in detail the business segments of Global CEO Club. Those are very supportive to you to enhance your businesses worldwide. So today, our most respectable, most enthusiastic, most energetic leader, we have invited Mr. Yogesh Kumar. He is a businessman. I request Mr. Yogesh Kumar for your detailed introduction to the community, to the business community, to the business world of Global CEO Club. Yes, please.
Thank you so much for your kind introduction and setting up this whole platform. And I really appreciate the vision you had 7 years back when there was nothing, and you started the journey alone. And today you have thousands of the global minds together, creating this whole opportunity for global harmony, global business, and setting up this whole ecosystem. And I really appreciate this. So my name is Yogesh Kumar. I'm from Indian, a proud Indian, and brought up in different part of the world. And right now, I'm a resident of Uzbekistan. I hold AI specialist visa, which is that I'm the ambassador, AI ambassador for Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan is a door to Central Asia. Uzbekistan is where you see lot of opportunities. Now it's a virgin market. It's an exploited, unexplored market. And there is a vision and mission of His Excellency of digital transformation by 2030. Why 2030 is that there are some global reform which are happening, and we all are aware about it. Right now, we are in the 6th March of 2026, and we see there's a change in the way people used to do business. Now is some disruption happening in Middle East and rest of the part of the world. So this is time for global peace and harmony, and we spread this. And really appreciate you to invite me here.
Thank you so much for your detailed introduction to the business community of the world. Our today's podcast theme is purely for AI, blockchain, and cross-border trade. So, thank you so much once again, Mr. Yogesh Kumar, for joining hands to work together, to grow together worldwide. Uh, we, we proceed with the question: why should technology companies invest in Central Asia when Uzbekistan is moving towards digital transformation by 2030?
You're very right. It's a very important question for everybody in your network. It's a huge network you have got, and I would like to give you some deep insight about what's happening in this part of the world. Um, you know, if you see that this is a time of digital transformation across globe, a lot of their developing nations are moving towards education, higher level of education, which is the base of any country to grow. So education has to be flawless. It has to be a next level of technology skills the youth should have. For that to happen, the country should be funded by, or they have to have their vision, alignment, mission towards that kind of direction. Fortunately, and Uzbekistan is at the right time, right place in this part of the world and global, horizon right now. Way back, Saudi Arabia has committed and invested $3 billion to setting up data centers here, and which is the first phase of that data center is going to be launched in first quarter of 2027, which means that there's a strong opportunity of digital companies, technology companies to come here, because once the data center comes, the compute cost goes down. When the compute cost goes down, the operational cost goes down. When the operational cost goes down, as there's a perfect opportunity for every technology companies to spread their footprints here, they should come here and of course, there's going to be a lot of travel, a lot of culture mix, a lot of um, uh, new use cases, because this country was part of Soviet Union in when it was split happened way back in 90s, and Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, and these all places are in Central Asia. Uzbekistan's capital is Tashkent, and Tashkent is setting up this whole pace uh, because of the fact this is going through a strong infrastructure development. Last month, November 28, there was a bilateral agreement between His Excellency Uzbekistan and His Excellency UAE for setting a 5 million AI prompters project, which is that creating 5 million jobs in next 5 years in this part of the world, in partnership with all the partner countries from Middle East, Saudi Arabia, Oman, Dubai, India, and China, Korea, Japan, USA, and all Europe, right? EU. So these all countries have shown a deep interest to come to this place. And by the way, this country is unexplored and very easy. One side, 20 degree, -20 degree temperature, and one side in summers you see 40-degree temperature, which means it's a travel destination for people to come with their families, enjoy, and cross-border payments also, right? When the travel happens, a lot of economy comes to the country. This is what I see right now.
Thank you. You are doing excellent job and keep it up. grow everywhere in the world. Uh, why Uzbekistan becoming a strong entry point for companies that want to expand into Central Asia and the CIS region?
Yes. So, having said this, not many people know about this reason, because this is a reason which has never opened until Corona, right? Post-Corona, there was strong movement, and now these people are aware about the potential of this whole region because of the fact that His Excellency mission and vision to this country is uh, very bold. I mean, he started his journey, His Excellency, when he had the addition of digital transformation, when he was invited by our beloved Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, in India for one of the very big event, which is Gujarat model, and he was very impressed with his model. He immediately uh, came back to Uzbekistan with his mentors, advisors, and started this first IT park uh, in Uzbekistan, Tashkent, in 2018-19. And then same time, this whole ecosystem, Kazakhstan and everything, everywhere, this whole digital transformation started. And Uzbekistan was very aggressive on setting up this digital transformation. And because of the fact this country is sanction free, this is the country wherein dollars work, which is a country is a double landlocked, but is a strong potential because this Swift works here, Visa works here, Mastercard works here, and is because that infrastructure has developed. And Middle East, Dubai has a strong investment here in education, and we see a very strong movement of international companies here. I think this is a perfect time for everybody to look into this, and we would like to. I as an ambassador to Uzbekistan, because I got my IT specialist visa on residency here, and I'm very happy and very blessed that I was given this chance to speak about this change which is happening in Uzbekistan and Central Asia. Yes.
Wonderful. Global CEO Club is playing the role of big bridge to create alliance between the buyer and seller at large
Yeah.
scale. Mega transactions would be part of Global CEO Club, and Global CEO Club is carrying a very big vision. Like in future, it would play the role of payment gateway at one side. On the other hand, Global CEO Club is going to sign MOUs with the airlines, global international airlines, international 5-star, 7-star hotels, international banks, like that, and much more to facilitate the business community of the world. And through Global CEO Club, the business community would get multiple privileges to penetrate into the international markets. This is one aspect of Global CEO Club. So we continue our session. Why does Uzbekistan offer one of the fastest growing digital markets in Central Asia today?
Yeah. So, because when I say that it's a perfect time and perfect place to come and bring their footprints to the technology companies, because Uzbekistan, with His Excellency's mission and vision, is going through digital transformation. Means, it's a tax-free, it's a zero risk place. No, when I say that, that means it's happening here to buy properties, to families, for higher studies, masters. So, and why not? Because it's very eco-friendly country, very warm country, and also um, it is the next revolution in digital transformation. So, all benefit which any tech company requires in terms of infrastructure, data centers, compute cost, resources, English speaking, good, intelligent youth, and then building spaces, rent freeze, equipment freeze, benefits, and that's we need to expand your horizon for any startup to come or any other company who's well established and they want to have their next footprint in Uzbekistan, Tashkent, and Central Asia. When you reach to Central Asia, you have direct connectivity to many more countries like Japan, Korea, South Korea, China, Russia, and all these Central Asian countries, and of course South Asia. That's and India. Why not? So these are all the benefits which any technology company can get, and this is the moment. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. Very important, very significant part of Global CEO Club is to arrange investments, whether the investment is related with private sector or a public sector. As you are associated with the technology companies, I offer you to engage them if they need investments, they need JVs, they need public-private partnerships. Global CEO Club can facilitate to engage the investors for the project funding. It's very vital part of Global CEO Club to support business community through investments. The slogan of Global CEO Club is to expand businesses, and the expansion is being done in multiple ways through multiple segments of Global CEO Club. Investment is very important segment of Global CEO Club, that is to facilitate the business community of the world. So we continue our session. Why should global technology companies work with local partners to enter the Uzbekistan market faster and more effectively?
Yes, so this question is very important for any international community. It doesn't. So it's the investment is one tool. If you have money, good, money is very important. But when you have to enter a region, then you need to have a local kind of partner, local channel partner, local face, because this country has never been witnessed such kind of digital transformation, and the language is still Russian, Uzbeki. And if you go to Kazakhstani, Uzbeki, and the second language Russian, and of course English, of course, because the youth is, if you can say that more than 60% of the country is blessed with youth, your power, energy, and they are very well spoken. They are very groomed, well educated, well behaved youth in this part of the world, and they are looking forward to add value to any technology company who is going to enter here. So since I hold the regency, I just wanted to share you, because you mentioned that you are open for investment enabler to those companies. Right now, I am the proud ambassador of Uzbekistan Digital Transformation. I'm the first of 23 global CEO who has been chosen by them, and I would be promoted on all social media handles. And of course, I take this opportunity to work together as a team. And right now, we are connected to more than 200 global companies who are looking to invest in Uzbekistan. Why not? If anybody is looking investment in just not just money, it's about technology, it's about manpower, infrastructure, about hotels, anything else. And we are most happy and most welcome you together. We can help the country to get employment, first of all, exports, money coming into the country, and of course, a lot of trade happening across globe, which means that it's a win-win situation for everybody across the value chain. Yeah.
Thank you. You are doing great job. Once again, I must appreciate your courage, your efforts, your vision, and I must pray for you to keep on with the same pace, with the more passion. Thank you so much once again. We continue. Why Uzbekistan? A good place to build technology teams with young and skilled talent.
Yes, as I mentioned, this country is a country of youth. So more than 60% are the youth. The population of this country is around 35 to 40 million. And if you see more, 60% are youth, which means the biggest opportunity for all the big giants to have their, BPO centers, support centers, call centers. And just to give you this update that we are Akasoft, I represent Akasoft Global Tech. I hold more than 2 decades of experience leading scalable, robust, and secure platform across globe. I was heading a global company listed in Europe, Sweden-based company, Cinch. I was heading their India voice engineering and initiatives, and that's the scale I've worked as an individual, and now I'm leading a team of charged particles Spartans from our team, developer across globe. I represent and a group companies. We have very strong presence in Russia. We have very strong presence in India. We have very strong presence in Dubai, Ras Al Khaimah, and of course we are here in Central Asia, Uzbekistan, which is our next big opportunity for all technology companies. So yes, because at the end of the day, you need your cost to be optimized. If your costs are getting optimized by compute, because data centers are coming here, resources which are already there and they're well trained, they are well educated, well groomed. What else you need? You need a local partner. I'm there. I'm there to support, and that's so kind of you to setting up this opportunity for me to speak here. Excited.
Excellent. Dear audience, Global CEO Club is creating alliances between the business people, among the business people. As we are having this podcast with a gentleman who is already in Uzbekistan, and Global CEO Club invite you people to join hands to operate offices in Uzbekistan through this guy. And it would be very effective, very beneficial that you people would already have a resource or a focal person there to welcome you, to facilitate you in all aspects, to commence any businesses in that country. And Uzbekistan is going to be a large economy in the forthcoming years. And now I welcome you through Global CEO Club to be facilitated for this opportunity. So we continue our journey, Mr. Yogesh. Thank you once again. How do you see AI and blockchain transforming global trade and finance in the next decade?
This question, which is my it's my from my heart, because I've been in technology since last more than 2 decades, as I mentioned, right? So how can blockchain can help? So there's a way we used to trade in India or any part of the world was barter system. Barter system was if you have, say, suppose you have animals and you are feeding them, and you don't have your say you are not doing agriculture, you're not cultivating things, right? So you have milk, right? You can pass on the milk in the same value and get the grains. There's no money. It's just a trade of the values. That was the barter system. And now there's a technology, is a blockchain technology, which is total TNT, TT and TT, total transparency and total traceability. With the help of the blockchain technologies, the trade is going to be transparent. Trade can be can be with different countries, different products, with transparency, with a traceability. Who is who has cultivated, who is the source, who is the destination, who is the producer, who is the consumer. So that is what is doable, and that is only done when you have compute, high level compute, and this country is going to give the cheapest compute of the world right now in couple of years to come. And second, AI is artificial intelligence. It is intelligence, but it is artificial. Why artificial? Because it's made by human. AI is a with a strong gap between the understanding of AI. People say that AI gonna impact the jobs and everything else. Yes, it's gonna impact. It's gonna impact to the people who are not going to learn new things. This time is for learning. Everybody who's going to learn new things, new ideas which is coming in your mind, and you have to implement it. If you're implementing, if you're, it's just like a stale water. If you're standing somewhere and not walking, not working, not jogging, not running, you're gonna be spoiled. It's like running water. You have to run its own pace, your own pace. You can run a marathon, you can run brisk walk, you can walking, right? It's just about same. You have to learn. We have to learn. Everybody has to learn at our own pace. Whatever we are doing in our life, whatever business we are, whatever jobs we have to upgrade ourselves. Upgrade with the help of the tools, gadgets, and all the things which is coming to us. So AI and blockchain are going to be the next big thing. Why? Because that's where Aka Corp Global Tech comes. We are creating the language agnostic and domain agnostic industrial platform, which means that doesn't matter which language you speak. You speak in Uzbeki, no problem. You speak in English, you speak in Urdu, you speak in Arabic, but you can trade because AI gonna solve all this problem because the context of the language is gonna be resolved by AI, which is these models, LLMs and SLMs are being created which understand those gonna help this. So second thing is our industrial use cases. This country has biggest potential for pharma, healthcare, and travel. Why? Because the bilateral agreement which happened with His Excellency Uzbekistan and UAE was more on health tech, because we have seen 3-4 years back we have seen the strong impact of Corona, and now because of fact we have to get ready for the next big thing which is going to come. And if we are able to do cross trade, cross functions, and cross language agnostic industrial softwares, which is going to be used by the people who have never used it, and it's a new market, and that's going to be potential case. Yes, this is my answer.
Thank you. You have designed stablecoin and tokenization frameworks. How can these reshape international payments?
So the blockchain is going to be the key for them. Right now, what's happening in global world is about stable coins. Any currency has to back by something which is stable. So we keep talking, because I was representing one of the event in Mauritius about the security and surveillance of these coins, and because I have worked in a capacity driving the global tech platforms and serving the Western and European and Middle East countries enterprises. We see the cybersecurity is the biggest threat, and as we always say, that in the whole cycle, value cycle, the technology is not a culprit. Is a human who is a culprit, because that's going to leak the whole whole momentum of the business. So yes, when you talk about blockchain and coins, it's all about a stable coin.
Thank you. What role does conversational AI play in modern fintech platforms?
So conversation APIs are application programming interfaces, which is like these are the contextual programmings, which means that even I'm speaking to you in English, you listen in English. Okay. Now we are, we are for a transaction. Suppose you are a buyer, I'm a seller, and we are in different conversation, different languages. Now, if we are able to create some solution, some platform which is language agnostic, you speak in your language, I speak in my language, but the system is trained enough. The models are trained enough to understand what we are talking in terms of context, and that's wherein if it is called the platform and language agnostic platform, it's going to be very easy. Suppose I am here in Uzbekistan and someone is there in Ghana, Africa. Now in Uzbekistan, I'm speaking Uzbeki and I am looking for some product from Ghana, Africa. Like for example, I'm looking for cocoa means coffee in from Ghana. Now, Ghana coffee is very, very famous. It's very quality driven. And I want this product. Now, I don't know Ghanaian language. And Uzbeki person don't know Ghanaian language. If you're able to create those languages driven platforms, then trade is going to be easy, isn't it? It's going to be easy. Payment is always a last mile to a closer of it and traceability of the transaction. But if it is the initiation and the complete, um, you know, consumer experience, if it is flawless with the help of technology, there's going to be this business case across globe. And we are creating those business cases. For example, we are onboarding restaurants who people will order in Uzbeki. The bot, the Gen AI bot will understand the order and take the action. And similarly, we are onboarding hospitals, big hospitals here, who, for example, for medical emergency, for example, some of the old uh, people, citizens are prone to some disease, and if they have any medical emergency, they gonna talk to the bot that I'm facing this problem. I need medical emergency in their languages, by the way, on voice call, and I need the ambulance, and the ambulance is not immediately. So that kind of platforms we are onboarding here. If it is we are going to onboard here in Uzbekistan, why not in United Arab Emirates? Why not in Saudi Arabia? Why not in Oman? Why not in Africa? Why not in other part of the world?
Thank you. Our next section is related to digital economy and global markets. What opportunities do you see for MSMEs to enter global markets using digital technologies?
Yes, MSMEs are SMBs and MSMEs are micro
Small and medium.
services, businesses, which are small size businesses, mid-size services, business, we are like manufacturers or exporters, like those. And in any part of the world, they are the big use cases for any country to go for a digital transformation or maybe economic. And this is a perfect time for any MSMEs and SMBs to look for the market. See, the problem with the MSMEs and SMBs that they don't have any blocker on on producing any product. The problem is finding the markets, finding the channels, finding the distributors, finding the dealers, finding the new reasons, and that's where the AI platform, the industrial platform can help. And if they are situated in the countries who are cheaper to in terms of operations, in terms of compute cost, and of course benefits in terms of tax. For example, we talk about free zones in different part of the world, right? So for example, Dubai, we have free zones. Uzbekistan, has free zones. And if you have free zones and your resources are also comparatively free, in terms of free in the sense of cheaper in terms of the global standards, the quality is optimum. The quality is best. then it's a perfect use case for any SMBs, SNMBs to come and build their footprint on top of it. And with your ecosystem wherein you create a enabler or catalyst for investment for those SMEs, MSMEs, it's going to be a strong opportunity for and creating a global village, global success for all the people around.
Thank you. Global CEO Club as another business segment, that is marketplace. It's performing very effectively, and the operations are all over the world. The world companies are invited to display on CEO Club Marketplace, market themselves all over the world, and this would be very cost effective, very economical to the business community to do businesses through Global CEO Club in a better way. So we continue. How can emerging markets in Central Asia, Africa, and South Asia leverage digital trade infrastructure?
Yes, so any you talk about scalable marketplaces, right? You are talking about any given point of time, any person across the globe, any part of the world can buy anything. If he has the leverage to buy anything, that means that this has to have a strong logistics, right? This has to have, for example, if I have a marketplace and if I have a very strong infrastructure of compute cost, low resources and call centers who are working day and night, and then you have a very good logistics also, which means that this, by the way, why I'm saying logistic, because this is a silk route. Uzbekistan is a silk route. Ancient time, it was a route where the global trade was happening, which means that this whole infrastructure of traditional routes, knowledge of the people across the globes is there, still there, but it has to be digitalized. And that's the opportunity we have as a team together to create this value together. Yes.
Thank you. What are biggest barriers to cross-border e-commerce and digital finance adoption today?
See, the first of all, we need to understand there are not blockers, but there are challenges about the policies, about the culture, about the usage, consumer behavior, and that's where it's everywhere, right? For example, if you talk about Uzbekistan, you're talking about Central Asia, complete big market. Nobody's aware about it right now, and it's a big market which is now post-COVID. Now people have understood the potential of it, and there's only the challenge is that people don't get trustworthy connections, trustworthy local partners. And trust always comes from education, always from the vision, horizon of the people, leadership people. If they trust someone because they know the way they talk, not the way their whole mindset is. They are not just talking about their countries. They're talking about global happiness, global blissness, global harmony and peace. And this world right now need peace. Every corner of this world needs peace. That's what we would like to give this message.
Thank you so much. From time to time, Global CEO Club organizes trade events, trade expos. Recently, we had an expo in the name of Textile Asia. It was done in Lahore, Pakistan, and Global CEO Club was the co-organizer, I must say, with collaboration of Textile Asia, SIFC, and Global CEO Club. Many other events are going to take place, like Mr. Yogesh, you are going to have another IT event in Uzbekistan during the month of June. Similarly, another event going to take place, being organized by the club itself in Lahore, Pakistan, during the month of April. And this is purely significantly to create alliance, to create collaborations, among business community, and to convey the latest technology available for them, so that they can be facilitated easily, and they can reach, they can access the international markets through Global CO Club. So thank you so much, Mr. Yogesh Kumar, for your presence with Global CO Club. We move forward. Our next section is related with leadership and entrepreneurship. As a CEO and tech strategist, how do you turn complex technologies into practical business solutions?
Yes. So, um, see, first of all, it's a mindset. It's a mindset of the person how he looks to this beautiful world. We say जैसा in Hindi we say जैसा अन्न वैसा मन, जैसा पानी वैसी बानी, जैसी दृष्टि वैसी सृष्टि, जैसे आचार वैसे विचार. So a lot of our CEOs are aware about Hindi. They must be knowing about this. So first, this is the foundation of any relationship. It's just about personal or professional. So, and that's the mindset. And of course, as a leadership, you have as a, when your leadership position, we have given some so much of time to the industry, and you know how industry behaves, how the global reforms are happening, where the technology is going, and everything else. And this is your responsibility to create leaders. So we have a strong responsibility to create leaders across globe, the leaders who have the ideation, who have the mindset, and they've caliber to take risk. And risk is, of course, risk is a risk, but it has to be calculated enough. It has to engagement with the people who are trustworthy. They are people who are well united. They have common vision and mission, and that's where we see as a strong leadership values, and which is it is of course it's all a mindset at the end of the day. And of course, we are here to create those leaders, not just in Central Asia. We have a presence in Dubai, also Cayman, Emirates also. So we keep traveling to Dubai. So we keep saying this. Um, everybody's talking about fruits. We are talking about roots. We want to nurture the roots first. We want to ensure that if the roots are healthy, the fruit's gonna be delicious. And that's where the whole modus operandi and philosophy behind what a leadership as a person, as a yogesh, people call me yogi, is looking and envision in the future. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the way you're taking this initiative of Global CEO Mission, and you've been so kind to give me this opportunity to speak what we are doing, and together we gonna create a strong value.
Thank you so much, Mr. Yogesh Kumar. Our next section is global impact and future vision. You have participated in international forums like the Cryptoverse Summit and Global Business Services Forum. What insights did you gain from these platforms?
So as I mentioned that you know crypto is backed by blockchain, and blockchain is a technology which works. Is the foundation is the energy. Energy comes from data centers. Data centers are run by renewable energies. So if your country is focusing on renewable energies and mindset to create the quantum mechanics to play its role, because quantum mechanics needs a strong energies, and those energies going to run uh, blockchain based, blockchain driven platforms, and crypto is one of them, which is just a financial trade, right? It's just a trade. But some countries it is legal, some countries is not legal, some countries the regulations are still working. So this is happening, and we are as a a technology guy. I speak more on securities, PII. I talk on InfoSec, Information Security Management System. Uh, what are the best practices? How you build your stack? How what the network layer, physical layer, infrastructure layer, application layer? How what you have to use, what you need not to use, and what are the data protection parameters you have to ensure, because at the end of this is all data, right? So your data has to be protected. It shouldn't be compromised. What are the tools? What are the practical foundations? What are the certifications you have to do? How you train your trainers? How you train your engineers? And that's what I've been doing since many years, and that's where we would like to do a contribution, right? Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Yogesh Kumar. How can technology contribute to sustainability and green economic growth?
Yeah, that is a very critical fact that right now sustainability is a big UN goal. Right? When we talk about sustainability, we are talking about green. When we talk about green, we are talking about renewable energies. And when the data centers on top of renewable energies, we are talking about carbon credits. So this is, and of course, I could see that I'm holding this green badge with me. So I represent green. I love green, and that's the nature. That's the color resembles nature, peace, harmony, blissness. So we have to, as a founders, we need to understand why sustainability is required. Uh, and those all technologies we are talking about all about creating working on the ground zero as a founders, working with some protocols, for example, focusing more on electric vehicles, ensuring that the air pollution is low and water pollution low. At low level, we shouldn't spoil the nature, and that's we would like to promote, and of course welcome all the innovators, all the technology companies working on sustainable goals, and of course promoting them to this platform.
Thank you so much, Mr. Yogesh Kumar. In fact, you are doing a great job. I must appreciate and again welcome you to Global CEO Club to unite together to facilitate the business community as a bridge so that the businesses can be grown, can be facilitated, and ultimately, when the businesses get profits, the humanity will grow. The ultimate objective of Global CEO Club is to grow humanity, not to grow the profits only. When the profits would be spent on the humanity, humanity definitely would grow. So thank you so much once again, Mr. Yogesh Kumar. And being human, we are here to support each other, one another. And when we do not support one another, we are not human. We are selfish, something like that. Uh, Thank you so much. What trends should businesses and investors watch in AI, DEFI, and digital trade over the next 5 to 10 years?
So yes, excuse me. So first of all, when you talk about AI and IoT, which is Internet of Things, which is sensors, which is, I just give you one big case. For example, pharma tech. And if you have a pharmacy, you're procuring medicines, you are developing medicines for the global harmony and patients across. So you so the biggest thing which is going to happen, or it can be use case for, is this uh, amalgamation of AI and IoT stacks, which is, for example, you have a manufacturing plant, and you have resources who are packaging the medical devices. Now you need more resources to count them, to put them in the right places and everything. And once you install night vision AI camera, which is object identify, object classify, object notify, which means that the AI night vision camera, AI-driven camera, which is a physical camera, which has a mind, which is an AI models trained to identify the object. It is one, which is this object, which is this object, is a different object, different size and dimensions and everything else. Classify, oh, this is a seizure, this is an injection, right? This is a pill. So object identify, object classify, and object notify. For example, notify to the owner, notify the billing department, and if there is some loot, or maybe some bad things are happening, it has to be notified with a video of the person to the administrator. So these are the things gonna work now because of the compute. Again, I go back to same thing, because of the higher processing. This to happen, you need higher processors. And this, fortunately, this country and this region is well partnered with an NVIDIA and big players. For example, Gemini. Gemini on 29th November introduced Uzbeki language on their APIs, which means that any tech company can create a wrappers on top of voice of Uzbeki, and they can have GPU servers and NVIDIA based chips, wherein they process those big amount of data and create that magic which I'm talking about as a use case: object identify, object classify, object notify, right? And this is one of the case and now DeFi is more about, I told you about stable coins. Any transaction is backed by a stability, which is gold, for example, can be one. Rare earth can be one. And this is case to case basis, but it's a policy, and again, as a country specific, is a policy of, or maybe the country has to decide it. If it is in Africa, it's going to be different. If it's in India, for example, in India, that's not legal, and we have to, anybody who is doing trade has to pay tax to the government, which they have to pay, because ultimately they are getting returns. And that's everybody, any part of the world. For example, Dubai, if you want to trade to crypto, you can do it because you can buy it. It's illegal in that part of the world, and the government appreciate that. So again, as a technology, technology is everywhere, but it has to be work under the policy and procedure of the country specific. That's my answer to your question.
Thank you once again. What's your long-term vision for ECA Corp, global tech, and the digital economy?
So we are leaders. We would like to build a global business across the globe, and of course, working on just not about talking about countries. We are talking about global village. And we talk about global village, that we have now in this era of digital transformation, very easy travel and payment transaction. It's gone days when people used to take that, creating a unicorn will take, say, 5 years, 2 years, 1 year. Now, if it's a strong business case and the leaders across globe are unite towards that mission, and this billionaire unicorn is going to be a small thing, because we trade with trust. I to any of the companies, between two companies, and then let left side or right side is a team technology. So if it's a trust between, for example, your association, my association is setting up the trust. Now we have a trust. Once we have a trust, then we have a team. So one, we are backed by a team. The team is like people with different skills, but every skill is important. That's why this feast, right? Because without this, you know, skills, we are not going to be, without a team, we are not going to be running those big global companies. And next side is your technology. You have to have state of an art technology, which is a next generation technology. If you have trust, you have teams across globe, and you work on next level technologies, and then you're summing up and creating a use cases with the same alignment of mission and vision, uh, the shared goals, that of course is as a big business. And that's where we are here, Akacar Global Tech, um, as a CEO of the company, presence in different part of the world. I am very happy and appreciate and like to partner with all the CEOs across globe with your platform and your initiative. And thank you so much for this interview and podcast.
Wonderful, sir. I must appreciate for your precious time with the Global CEO Club to convey your vision, your mission to the business world, to the business leaders, so that they can be facilitated through you as focal person, as local person in Uzbekistan, and they can be able to get benefits through you. Global CEO Club again can create the alliance between you and the interested party, the interested businessman, to start operations, to start businesses in Uzbekistan, irrespective of any uh, segment, any nature, any industry of the business. So, any concluding comments for the Global CEO Club, Mr. Yogesh Kumar?
Yes, so I welcome all the uh, visionary leaders in your team network to come down to Uzbekistan. Right now, in the month of March, it's raining here, but it was very good. It's very good weather right now. But I would appreciate if anybody is planning, you can plan to come in the month of maybe April, first week of April to May, June, until May, maybe 2 months are very good for. I would love to host them now, tomorrow, but I'm also traveling to my international trips, a couple of trips, so I would be available in this part of the world again from April onwards until a couple of months because I'm the resident of here. So yes, we are very good host because we love culture mix, we love talking, we love colors, food, and this, by the way, this country is anybody who love non-vegetarian food is a heaven for them. Very very authentic food, and best thing about this country is the way they welcome you. They welcome you with full of heart, and I would love also congratulate all female CEOs across globe. And with your permission, I would like to congratulate them for tomorrow. Is World Woman Day, and we have all women in our life: mothers, wife, sisters, girlfriend, fiance, and everybody, students, and others. We should all respect them, and we should um, give them the wings to fly. Appreciate it.
So, thank you, Mr. Yogesh Kumar, for your precious time with the Global CEO Club. Thank you once again, and we keep our journey moving. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And this time of precious time of Ramadan, may Allah bless you with all the blessing, all the harmony and success to reach to your potential and your personal and professional life. May God bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye-bye.